Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. From the last few days, the attendance is not very good. Why? I'm not expecting these things from your same. Rupam is continuously absent from the last 2 or 3 classes. Similarly, Kikon and Momocha. Anyone have any idea? Tafajul, kiba gom poa ne hetor? Any issue? Tafajul, are you there?
Hello, sir. Sir,
In yes,
sir, more the technical.
your voice is too low. Sarwar,
Sir, what question? Tafazul question.
सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है अच्छे से तुम्हारा voice.
Hello, sir.
Yes, now it's okay.
Sir, মই তফজুলে কৈছো স্যার মোৰ মানে ফোনটোত
Ah,
কিবা টেকনিক্যাল সাপোৰ্টৰ কাৰণে কিবা হৈ আছে আনএক্সপেক্টেডলি ষ্টপ হৈছে বুলি কৈছে
okay.
স্যাৰ ৰূপমে মানে এনচিচিৰ কিবা কাম কৰি আছে সিহঁতৰ কিবা এখন লিখিবলৈ দিছে কোভিডৰ ওপৰত সো
হয়
সি
নেকি?
সেইখন সাবমিশনৰ কাম কিবা কিবি কৰি আছে বাকি মমো স্যাৰ হেলথৰ ইমপ্ৰুভমেন্ট হোৱা নাই
কি
আৰু
কোভিড কিবা কোভিডৰ হেৰি হৈছে নেকি নে এনে নৰ্মেল হেৰি?
স্যাৰ তাৰ কোভিডৰে সিমটমস যেন লাগিছে কাৰণ ডায়ৰিয়া হৈ আছে ফুডৰ টেষ্ট পোৱা নাই জ্বৰ হৈ আছিলে
কনসাল্ট কৰিছে নে নাই ডক্টৰৰ লগত?
স্যাৰ হি কোৱাৰেণ্টাইনত আছে এতিয়া মানে ক'বলৈ ভয় কৰি আছে আমি টেষ্ট কৰিবলৈ কৈ আছো কিন্তু টেষ্ট কৰিব হি যোৱা নাই হোষ্টেলতে আছে সেলফ কোৱাৰেণ্টাইন হৈ আছে আৰু এতিয়া
আৰু কিকন?
স্যাৰ কিকনৰ নাজানো সি আমাৰ কাষৰ ৰুমটোতে থাকে কিন্তু নেটৱৰ্ক নথকা বুলি কয় বাট নাজানো আৰু চাগে
Together, at least if his health is okay, then at least together he
Yes, sir.
also attend the
I
class.
will inform you. Yes, sir, I will inform you.
Okay, because whatever the activities they are doing, but is the primary objective is to attend the class.
Yes, sir.
Also told Rupam that he is doing a good job, okay, but at least 2 or 3 classes only. The
Yes,
class
sir.
kita first half attend কৰিবলৈ দিবা, second half he can do.
Yes, sir.
At least class kita attend কৰিলে বস্তুখিনি বুজি পাব, because there's a Python.
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether he is attending the other courses or not. বাকি বিলাক course
Sir,
attend কৰিছে নে?
attend কৰি আছে মালায়মৰ ক্লাছটো attend কৰিলে মানে এতিয়াই মানে তাৰ মেছেজ আহিলে যে যিটো ৰিপৰ্ট লিখিছে সেইটো সাবমিট কৰিব লাগে 1 ঘণ্টা টাইম আৱাৰ দিছে সেইখিনি
ঠিক
টাইমতে
আছে
সি
বাৰু,
সেইকাৰণে
বাট কন্টিনিউয়াসলি কৰিবলৈ এটা দুটা ক্লাছ কিবা এটা হৈছে কিবা এটা পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ ৰিজনৰ কাৰণে ইটস ওকে, বাট লাষ্ট এইটো উইকত সি এদিনো প্ৰেজেন্ট নাই চাগে most probably.
স্যাৰ মাজে মাজে আছিলে আৰু মাজে মাজে বজাৰো যাবলগীয়া থাকে সেইটো কাৰণে
বজাৰটোতো আমাৰো যাব লগা থাকে, আমিও যাওঁ। তোমালোকত কিন্তু আমি বেছি ৰেসপন্সিবিলিটি ল'ব লাগে, দে still
বুজিছো স্যাৰ
managing the class.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
স্যাৰ মই
so
তাক কৈ দিম বাৰু ইনফৰ্ম কৰি দিম তাক
ঠিক আছে, it's for all of you.
Yes, sir.
চবৰে কাৰণ today participant is 9 and I am joining from 2 devices, তো অকল 7টা প্ৰেজেন্ট আছে।
Yes, sir. Sir,
I'm
মই গ্ৰুপত
expecting
ইনফৰ্ম কৰি দি আছো গোটেইকেইটা জইন কৰিবলৈ
ঠিক আছে, চবকে জইন কৰিবলৈ দিবা ফৰ কাৰণ ফাৰ্ষ্ট হাফতে
Yes, sir.
বজাৰ কৰিব লগা থাকিলে 7টা বজাত গ'লেও কথা নাই, 7টা বজাৰ পৰাই দোকান খোলে, গম পাইছানে? সোনকালে উঠিব লাগিব অলপ। অকে,
Okay, sir.
এই 9টাৰ পৰা 12টা টাইমখিনি পৰাপক্ষত ডোন্ট মিস ইউজ।
Okay,
उसके
sir.
बाद तो जो भी काम करना है कर सकते हो. Okay,
Yes.
let's start the course and also inform your classmates. Okay, Tafazzul.
Okay, sir.
Ask them to somehow manage the other things and attend the classes. Okay, then in the last class, what we are discussing, we are discussing about the sensor networks. Basically, what is a sensor network? Then what are its characteristics, and what are some advantages and disadvantages? So basically, sensor network is a class of ad hoc network. So when we discuss about ad hoc network is a superset, suppose, where the concept of ad hoc network is whenever there is a necessity, we can design a network. Okay, this is all about ad hoc network. And in ad hoc network, depending on the requirement, okay, depending upon the requirement, or depending upon the nature of the requirement, different networks can be designed based on the concept of ad hoc network. So if we are classifying the ad hoc network, basically we have the first network is suppose mobile ad hoc network. Out of this wireless ad hoc network, the first network is wireless ad hoc network. Then the second one is suppose wireless sensor network. Okay. The third one is suppose vehicle ad hoc network. The fourth one is suppose wireless mesh network. Okay. There are some classification. That means all are can be considered as a ad hoc network, but their nature is something different. How they work is something different, because in mobile ad hoc network the nodes the nodes has have a special power or special, and then the node can mobile. Similarly in sensor network, okay, output device, suppose. So similarly there are some different characteristics for each and every category of ad hoc network. Okay. So in sensor network, in this particular course, what we are going to discuss, the first of all we have discussed basics of ad hoc network, then different routing and MAC protocols, their uses and everything. Okay. Then after that we have selected one particular category, one special type of category called wireless sensor network. Because when we discuss about the basic ad hoc network, maximum the component we have discussed, it is similar to mobile ad hoc network, because normally there is a no network called ad hoc network. When we are going to design an ad hoc network, normally we are going to design a mobile ad hoc network or wireless sensor network or wireless mesh network, vehicular ad hoc network. So this kind of networks we are basically going to design. So that's why when we discuss about ad hoc network simply, then automatically it comes to a mobile ad hoc network maximum time. Okay. And in mobile ad hoc network, it is not, the things are not like that. Every time the nodes is going to move from one place to another. That means in mobile ad hoc network, a static network can also be designed. Maybe for the particular time, the nodes are not going to move. But this particular network supports the characteristics of mobility. Okay. So that's why when we discuss about the protocols, routing protocols, like suppose AODB, DSDB, DSR, so most of the protocols are used in mobile ad hoc network. Similarly, in case of MAC layer, also MAC protocol, also a maximum protocols can be used in mobile ad hoc network. Okay. But in sensor network, the things are little bit different, because in mobile ad hoc network or in normal ad hoc which we are using to design the network, or the nodes which are associated in the network, they are not collecting the information from their own. Okay? That means some additional or external entity is attached to the net to communicate the to the node. But in case of sensor network, the sensors are the responsible component which act as a input output component or input output devices. Okay, so that's why in case of sensor network, the stroke or used in mobile ad hoc network, we cannot use them directly. We have to recreate, we have to redesign, or we have to do some modifications on the existing network and need to design some different kind of network which can actually act in the sensor network. So similarly, the designing issues are something different. When we design a ad hoc network, we already get some designing issues. Okay? No central or no fixed access point or a central administration. These are the some things which have we discussed during the issues under wireless ad hoc network or mobile ad hoc network. Okay, but in case of wireless sensor network, these things are automatically come. But apart from this, some additional designing issues are also available or we have to face while we are designing a sensor network, because the characteristics of the nodes are something different from the traditional ad hoc network. Okay, so issues the next point which we are going to discuss is the issues related to wireless sensor network. When we completed this issue, you can compare these issues with the ad hoc network, then you will get the difference, that these are the differences. Some points are common, and in some points we get the differences. Okay, designing issue. Number one, fault tolerant communication. Fault tolerant communication. Fault tolerant communication. Okay, what is fault tolerant? Because the fault tolerance means we distributed the sensor network. In some cases, or sometimes what happened, due to the environment condition, due to some environment condition, sometimes it sends some fault data, or sometimes we are not reachable to the node, or something happened. This is called fault tolerant communication. That means there may be some miscommunication. There may be some miscommunication happened in case of WSN. So we have to take care of this. Next, low latency. Low latency. So what is low latency? Matlab, we are designing a network for a real-time system. So then the network should be capable of recognize which transmission needs to be uh, done first, or the network should be able to recognize a priority. Okay, so that means when we are designing a WSN, we have to take care of this. Okay, then the third one is scalability. I think scalability is also a issues in ad hoc network, and we have also known the scalability. What is scalability? That means as required, we have to we are we can be able to scale the network, scale up the network. Maybe we have to increase, or maybe we have to decrease, but the scalability characteristics should be supported. Then the next one is transmission media. I will share one paper, research paper, where the details are available. Just note down the key points. Transmission media. Transmission media is very common in network. Okay, so that means transmission media. What kind of transmission media we are going to use? So in case of wireless, we are using air as a medium, where we are use radio frequency for sending the packets. Then the next one is, suppose coverage problems. Coverage problems. Coverage problem. What is coverage problem? That means in ad hoc network, or in most of the ad hoc network, or in sensor network, that for each node there is a particular range. That means up to that range only a particular node can transmit. So that means when we distribute the nodes, we have to take care these points, that there is at least one node within the coverage of each and every node, because beyond these points a node cannot transmit data. And if within the range, if not a single node is placed, then if this node wants to communicate with someone, the node cannot do the communication, because no one is present within that range. Okay? That's why coverage problem. So we have to take care of this issues while we are designing a sensor network. Apart from this, there are some other issues like apart from this, apart from the above mentioned issues, some more issues, some more issues, some more issues that affect the design, that affect the design and performance of a wireless sensor network, that affect the design and performance of a wireless sensor network are as follows. Are as follows. Number one, hardware and software systems. Basically, in case of software, basically operating system. Apart from that, no other softwares are normally used. Hardware and software system for WSN. That means we have to design the hardware and we have to design the software in such a way that they are able to operate, they are able to execute their functions within a limited power, within a limited memory. Okay, so hardware and software systems for WSN. Next, suppose wireless radio communication characteristics. Wireless radio communication characteristics, because the radio frequency or the characteristics of the radio communication may vary depending upon the environment or its surrounding. Then suppose deployment, already mentioned in the coverage, that means deployment is another issue which may be arise. Then localization, that means within a particular area, which node is going to take care of the entire network, which node is going to start, which node is going to act as an intermediate. There are some issues maybe arise. Then suppose synchronization, okay. Then suppose data aggregation, and data dissemination, etc. There are some few issues. Apart from this, also there are some many issues, but these are some common issues maybe arise while designing a wireless sensor network. Now, the next one is suppose challenges. Okay. So, what are the possible challenges? The first challenge, the first challenge which normally we have to face while working in a sensor network is the real-time execution. That means if the data cannot be sent on real time, then there is no use of this data. So that means the first and the most challenging task is to transmit the data on in real time. The first cell, you write the heading as a challenges related to WSN. In challenges in first point is challenges in real time. Challenges in real time. So under this point, write one line, one or two lines like WSN deals with WSN basically deals with WSN basically deals with real world environments. Basically deals with real. Okay, the heading is challenges in real time. Okay, so under this point, right, WSN basically deals with WSN basically deals with WSN basically deals with real world environments. That's why it is very important to that's why it is very important to that's why it is very important to develop a real-time system, important to develop a real-time system real-time system within the network itself. Next, the next is challenges in power management. Challenges in power management. Okay, under challenges in power management, you write low cost deployment is one. Low cost deployment is one acclaimed advantage of sensor network. Therefore, it is very important to therefore it is very important to it is very important to provide it is very important to provide a form of energy efficient service within the network. The next point is network scale and time varying characteristics of WSN. Network scale and time varying characteristics of WSN. Right, under energy constraints, under the network scale, right, under energy constraints, sensor nodes operate sensor node operate sensor nodes operate with limited computing Under energy constraint, sensor nodes operate with limited computing communication capabilities. Next, management at a distance. Management at a distance, right? Sensor nodes will be deployed. Sensor nodes will be deployed at our door field Sensor nodes will be deployed at our door field, such as a subway station. Such as a subway station. Subway station. Full stop. It is difficult for managers. It is difficult for managers. It is difficult for managers or operate to manage the network directly or operate to manage the network directly. Does full stop after that, does the framework should provide, does a framework should provide, sorry, does the framework should provide an indirect remote control, does the framework should provide an indirect remote control or management system? Indirect remote control or management system. Okay, these are four challenges. These are the four challenges. And apart from this also, there are many challenges we may face while we are operating in WSN or while we are designing a WSN. Okay. Any question from anyone? Any query? And one thing, previously, today I'm going to take your presentation, but today I'm not going to present or take the presentation. But tomorrow maybe I will inform you. So be ready with your PPTs for tomorrow. I think tomorrow you don't have class in the first half. So maybe I have already a scheduled presentation for other semesters. So if possible, I will take yours too. So be ready with your presentation for tomorrow. Okay. From I think 3:30 we have a seminar. Class কেটাৰ পৰা আছে তফজ্জুল কেটাৰ পৰা কেটালে আছে
Sir, 3:30 to 4 লয় হেনকা লাগে আছে 4:30
না হেৰি সেকেন্ড ক্লাস ৰণিত তাৰ ক্লাসটো আছে 10:30
10টা বজাৰ পৰা
10টাৰ পৰা 11টালে ন এন্ড
Yes, sir.
প্ৰেজেন্ট সেমিনাৰখন আছে 3:30 seminar means webinarখন okay so in between this maybe from 1 to 3 we can take the ppt if possible or maybe 11:30 to 1:30 also but be ready with the presentation with your presentation I will inform you so if possible I will try to take the presentation tomorrow that's why be ready with your ppt okay if there's no query I will continue in the next class with another topic from WSN okay thank you everyone
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.